Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Charific coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Victory, and this may actually be the last episode of Pokemon Victory. So, we'll see. Oh. This here. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Off limits in the demo. Yes, keep the repels going. Where was I going again? Oh, hello, Graveler. Goodbye, Graveler. No, yeah, okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. Why were we all sent here? We can steal things from... Wait, what things can we steal from some cave? Yeah, and I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing quite alright. Other than I thought I figured out my audio issues, and then my computer updated. And I think it messed up my audio again. So I spent like an hour trying to troubleshoot it. I wasted a lot of time that I could have spent recording. So that's a little frustrating, but it's okay. Also, I have no idea what I'm gonna play after this. Like, I know this was a very fun game, man. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have a ground type? I don't. I have a Cacnea, which is close to a ground type. It has Sandmail. Ah, you're mud slapping me. I didn't miss though. I'm gonna do it again. And I missed. Yeah, I'm gonna try it one more time. Because I believe in... Perfect. I believed in Charmeleon, man. Also, this is an amazing backspray for Charmeleon, and I love it to death. Like, just so much energy behind it. Oh, there's one more. Okay, well, we can switch out. I believe we can switch to KFM. Who, now that KFM is a Raichu, I do not think is going to be fainting anymore. At least, not as much. Like, KFM used to faint literally every single episode, but I think those days are over. Which is pretty cool. Why are we here? Just to steal? You need to steal your grit so that you can defeat me. I want to go back to just stealing people's Pokemon. Well, that's rude. Shouldn't steal people's Pokemon. What's up with this? Huh? Who are you? One of our bosses is busy with something up ahead, and I ain't leaving until he's finished. Okay. Let's actually switch to... Actually, do I know when you evolve? I sure don't. You need 3 things? Wait, what? I'm sorry, what, KFM? Cacnea has 2 evolutions? Yeah, Cacnea has 2 evolutions. Are you gonna make it evolve into Maractus? Because that'd be kind of wild. Alright, let's just switch to KFM. Our boss opened a big door and found some ancient orb. Sounds like we've hit the jackpot. Ooh. I wonder for what type resonance it's for. Ah, Poochyena. Perfect, because I have... Well, I have Spark, but that's, you know, Spark is still good. Look, it O-coded. Yeah, my team is some actual heat right now, and I love it. Like, I'm just saying, man, my team is looking nice. Which is good, because I feel like my team kind of struggled a little bit. Please don't poison. Oh, thank you. KFM got poisoned like 4 times yesterday. But yeah, no. What was I saying? Burglar Albert. Okay. Quick, boss, hide the orb. We used to steal more regular things from people, but recently we were told to look for ancient artifacts. Ooh, interesting. Look at this lore dump. Oh, no! I wanted to save. Ha, another one. Brendan, how many of these friends do you think you need to beat me? Be quiet. We've come to stop whatever scheme you're up to, Clyde. Clyde the guide? Like Clyde the gym guide? Oh really? You three wimps will stop me. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're already too late. Clyde holds up a brightly glowing orb. Like, that's it. That's one of them. Quick, old man, hand over that orb. Old man? You two brats need to watch your tongues. And you, kid in the middle, are you as foul-mouthed as these two? Actually, I'm like no-mouthed because I don't even speak. Hang on, you look familiar. Now I see. Alright, all three of you brats have earned yourself a whooping. Yo, my man is old school, I feel you, bro. Yeah, listen, man, sometimes you gotta whoop a kid to teach him a lesson, ain't that right? Let's get him, lads. Lads? Bring it on. Charific, I'll handle... yes, you'll handle the grunt. And I've got your back too, Charific, as long as you'll have, like, my back. Now I'm fighting this guy with Pokemon that are not... Oh, and I can't even heal. He's got 4 Pokemon! Oh, he's just got a Poochyena. Okay, this is okay. They have normal type resonance, which... moves strike twice, does not... okay. Let's go to Maria. Ave Maria. And let's try to use a Starlight Punch. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's actually broken. Or we can use Comet Punch. Comet Punch is also good. I'm not gonna lie, making Ladian a Bug Fairy type actually kinda fits. Like, I feel like Ladian can either be Bug Fighting or Bug Fairy, like, to be honest. And Comet Punch, like, kind of fits as a Fairy-type punching move. Because, I mean, again, Comet's space, I don't know, kind of fits. Like, I'd buy it. Okay, so we don't have a single type resonance. And I have to hope that Comet Punch just doesn't miss. Wait, Starlight Punch would have knocked it out anyway. Huh? I don't get it. Shouldn't this orb make me stronger? Yo, that's actually wild. I did all that for nothing. Alright, so we're looking good. Okay, a Mankey. That's not bad. I can do Starlight Punch again. Or for the first time. Okay, good. Yeah, we are cooking. Okay, Linoon, level 26. This might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna go for a Reflect. Perfect, because you use Protect anyway. I love it. And both of these are stab on me, and also both super effective. Yo, Ave Maria is actually faster? That's kind of wild. Thought Linoon was pretty fast. Alright, Bug Bite. Good. Slash, perfect. Okay. He's probably going to... He did not use Protect again. Interesting. Okay. Okay, here's where the problem comes in. Oh no, you have Unnerve. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Alright, so you have Unnerve. I thought it was gonna have that Sanguine thing. I think, yeah, we still have one turn of Reflect. So, we're gonna use Spark. Okay, this went well. Okay, yeah, Poison Fang. Should not do as much. Perfect. Okay, Reflect wore off at the right time. So... Shadow Sneak. Okay, good. Man, I was so concerned. And it's not like my team was over-leveled or anything either. In fact, I was on par / under-leveled for his ace. Man, Ave Maria came in clutch. Like, literally came in clutch. Glad that I brought her in. Like, very glad. Psybeam. I like your moveset how it is. Bah, stupid brat. Well, our leader did warn me about... Oh, he's not even the leader. Stealing these stupid worthless orbs for some grand plan. I knew he put you up to this. Tell me what your plans are. Ha, you wish, kid. Sorry, but we're out of here. Coffin, you smokescreen. Well done. Woo, they sure put a fast one on us. But like, thank you, Charific, for being so brave and saving us. I'm gonna go after them and find out what they're up to. Charific, back me up if you run into me, okay? Hey, I'll do the same, and Charific, I hope you run into me. In fact, I've now got my own reason to go after these guys, so why don't we chase them together? Thanks, but no thanks. Alright, I'm out of here. Not only does he not speak much, but he's also kind of rude, huh? Well, whatever. Look what I got, Triff. Ooh, you got the orb. That burglar guy dropped it while they were escaping, so I grabbed it. These orbs are what I'm looking for, Triff. I don't really know what they are, or how many exist. At least, what, 18? All I know is that I've got to find them. And since you helped me find this one, I'm leaving it with you. Okay, but Amy, like, these are one-of-a-kind orbs. If you're looking for them, and if you give it to me, then you'll have nothing. Wait, key items pocket. Oh, and I'm not entirely sure about this, but it looked like that burglar guy used the orb to power up his Pokemon during battle. I'm sure you'll find out how to use it. And don't forget to help me find the rest of them, okay? Hope to see you around, Triff. Okay. Well, well, well. Oh yeah, I can give it. Okay, so we have 2 orbs. I mean, no, we have 3. We have an orb of water, too. We're gonna save. What's in here? Can I put it back? Like I just put the orb back. Yeah, no, okay. I'm actually gonna knock out this Graveler. With Cacnea! No, I'm not. Cacnea sucks. Maybe Monty instead. Just don't like self-destruct. And we lived it. I'm not gonna catch you though. Attract. Oh, the shenanigans I can pull with this. And it doesn't require the same amount of setup as Double Team. Actually, nah, we'll just keep this. Oh hey, what is this? It's interesting that in the Iron Spire Ridge, we got the normal type resonance orb. I'm actually gonna take off my repel and see what else I can find in here. Okay, just Aaron. But yeah, no, like, It is a bit interesting. Like, shouldn't we have technically gotten the Steel Resonance Orb? The Batwing? Who are you? I don't know who she is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swap. Okay, maybe I should have kept my repels up. Frighten is a good name for that ability too. Hello, Charific. I'm surprised to see you here. The Rangers caught wind of burglar activity in these caves, so I came here to investigate. You say you already fought them? And they're looking for artifacts? I wonder what their goal is. You headed to Diamore City, correct? Meet up with me there. I want to discuss this further. Take care on the rest of the way there, Charific. Oh, well, maybe this isn't the end. There's more? Okay, I'm putting on my repels. I should have plenty left. And by plenty, I mean 7. Let's just go down here real quick. Oh, wait, yeah, that's how I leave. So then, let's go. What? That's right, because, and can't get away, he's gonna bite me, and yeah. Cool. Please don't poison. Oh my gosh, bro. I think this uses Gen 4 mechanics. Because I really just don't feel like healing. We'll see. You might faint. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, that's what I thought. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore, by the way. When I compose bitter melodies, you have to come... Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's just the way out. Okay, let's, put KFM back up here. Yeah, they were just fighting. That's right, okay. Aww. Yeah, this is KFM self-insert. End of the road. Thanks for playing demo version 1.1. Yep, that's it, man. Yeah, Route 11. Let me save. Just in case he's trying to battle me with like a level 95 Mewtwo. Hi there, I'm KFM. I develop Pokemon Victory. Thank you so much for playing demo version 0.1.1. I have a lot to yap about, but I don't want to stun lock you for 30 minutes, so I'll let you choose the topic. Hello? What do you want to talk about? Ooh. Yo, heal my party! Beautiful. So yeah, let's find out what KFM has to say. Oh wow, that's actually a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sure, let's listen to it. So who are you? I'm the guy who developed this ROM hack. I'm a programmer who's worked in the web/app industry for 4 years. For college, I studied game design in Sweden. And I love video games, especially Pokemon. One day, I decided to combine all of that and make my own ROM hack. Way too many years later, and here we are. How many secrets have I found? Well, what is and isn't a secret can be kind of vague, but looking at your progress, ooh, I found 9 out of 13 secrets. What? Interesting. What do you want to talk about? When is the rest of the game out? Probably never. I've spent a lot of time over the span of many years making this demo. I didn't manage to finish the whole game, but this is enough for now. Right now, I want to turn my attention to other projects that are not Pokemon related. But who knows what the future... Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I will buy a first class ticket to Sweden. I will find you. Sweden ain't that big of a place. I'll ask around. I'll be like, yo, who's the guy that made the Pokemon Victory dev? They're like, oh yeah, right over here. I'm gonna bring my bat, and I will break both kneecaps if you do not release this game. What do you want to talk about? Fight me? What do I report a bug? We'll do that later. If you find a bug, you can report it on the Pokemon Victory release post on the Pokemon Community Forum. Alternatively, you can either message KFMX directly on Discord or send me an email. Oh, hey. What if I should add you to Discord? I don't know. I feel like I've bugged you enough. Please note that I'm the only dev on this game, but can't guarantee that future bugs will be fixed. How long did this take to make? An actual time spent on the project, I don't know. How much time has passed since I started? I'd say a little more than 5 years. Creating a solo project takes a lot out of you depending on the scale. It's more than coding and designing. You need to be consistent, stay motivated, force yourself to do a bunch of boring stuff. It was hard, but super fun. I'd do it again. Then do it now! When did you really make this alone? Of course not. Call this a solo project because, well, it is. But if you've done this kind of stuff before, you know most projects are not actually made solo. This game wouldn't be possible without the decompilation of Pokemon Emerald done by the people at Prep, nor without the Pokemon Emerald expansion by everyone at RHH. There are several more credits to give, which can be listed in the Pokemon Victory release. Okay. But other than the shoulders of giants I'm standing on, yes, I programmed and designed all of this myself. What's the focus of the game? Going into the project, I had a couple of things I wanted to focus on. The first thing I knew I wanted was my own map. And I wanted it to be a map which encouraged exploration, so I tried adding secrets and side areas. The next thing on the... well, dang it. New movesets, new typings, new stats, new abilities, new everything. Wait, new typings? Those redesigns are actually a separate project that I'd done with a good friend of mine a few years prior. And last, I wanted the game to have its own battle gimmick. Well, now I have to want my own map. So I tried adding secrets inside. Wait, dang it, I skipped it again. Jeez. Okay, the next thing on the list was to redesign every single Pokemon. Alrighty, I gotcha. Oh, that's what he meant by new typings. Literally new typings for Pokemon by type resonance. At first I was unsure as to what my game's battling gimmick would be, but I was playing Genshin Impact at the time, and they have a neat system called Elemental Resonance that grants buffs if you have several characters of the same element in your party. So I thought I'd straight up steal this system, and that inspired me to make my own similar system. Type Resonance had 3 goals. 1, encourage players to use combinations of Pokemon they normally wouldn't. I think the most common play style by players in Pokemon is to have a team that covers as many types as possible. Your party kind of covers for each other's weaknesses and is also prepared for any type of enemy. This makes sense, but I wanted to see if I could push players to build party setups outside of that, which is why Type Resonance requires at least 3 Pokemon of the same type. 2, have a system that's fully accessible immediately, but the player is held back by their knowledge of it. As a game designer, I'm a huge fan of progression by knowledge, meaning what's holding back a player's progression isn't levels or items, but instead their knowledge of the game. So Type Resonance is a system that's fully accessible from the start, but the player doesn't immediately know it exists or how to use it, or that you can change a Pokemon's contributing resonance type in the party menu, or that since only 3 Pokemon are required to form a resonance, you can actually have 2 resonances active at the same time. KFM pauses to catch his breath. 3, encourage fun new ways to play. I tried to make the buffs you get from Type Resonance really change your Pokemon in interesting ways, and to be able to synergize with each other sometimes. I honestly don't think that this demo offers a good enough sandbox to dig into the system fully. But alas, this demo is also the start of the game, and I want to save some juicy bits for the rest of it. See, you can't say that you'll never finish the game, but then be like, I'm going to save stuff for the rest of the game. Oh, I should have kept reading. If I If I ever do end up finishing Pokemon Victory, it's my hope that I can lift the type resonance system even further and make players really have fun using it. Well, I had fun. It's a good gimmick. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, well, there is a lot more to read, so maybe I'll try to speed up. I think Evolution Pokemon works fine as it is, but a few years into the project, I had an idea to couple evolving Pokemon with exploration. A system emerged where players had to figure out hidden requirements in order to evolve the Pokemon. I think finding these requirements, picking up items, or talking to NPCs. By placing these items and NPCs around the world, I had increased incentive for players to explore. It goes hand in hand nicely with my type resonance gimmick. I could just make some of the evolutions require specific resonance. The catching mechanics are based on the anime, or at least the early seasons, where Pokemon were often caught after they have already... Yeah, see, and I wanted to do the same thing. I just didn't know how to go about it in my own game. But, no, I did, because I think I mentioned earlier, I was like, well, do I like... when you knock out the Pokemon and give you a chance to catch them, but I never committed to it because I thought it would be too different. But after seeing you do it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw it back in. After that, and no, he is correct. In the earlier seasons of Pokemon, they did legitimately knock out the Pokemon in order to catch it. Which is why when I first started playing Pokemon, I was very confused why when I knocked out a Pokemon, I didn't have the option to catch it. I thought doing it this way would alleviate some of the annoyance of catching Pokemon by reducing RNG, and it's a fun nod to the anime. It also makes it generally easier to catch Pokemon, which I was hoping would encourage players to try the type resonances. Honestly, in hindsight, maybe simplifying catching has removed a part of the difficulty that many find fun. Like, catching Pokemon isn't necessarily why I play the game. And again, it can be very annoying. I mean, the most I can say is like, I know you've already taken out Great Balls and Ultra Balls, but like, maybe for harder Pokemon, you literally just need a better Pokeball, or else they just dodge the Pokeball, like how they used to do. Because like legit, because that's how it worked in Gen 1. In Gen 1, if you threw the wrong Pokeball, and instead of just breaking out, it just said the Pokemon dodged the Pokeball. You could do something like that, because I mean, it would be kind of anticlimactic to have a legendary Pokemon that I just catch in a simple Pokeball. But I decided to stick with it anyways for the reasons I just mentioned. It's also really fun to see people accidentally catch Pokemon because they Yeah, that was me. I did that. Why these Pokemon? I'm old, so the Pokemon games... Sorry, popping my knuckles. I have the most fond memories of our generations 1 to 3. The way the Pokemon for the game were decided was by using a random Pokemon generator and restricting it to generations 1 to 3. If we could redesign the Pokemon in a fun or interesting way, but the Pokemon's design was already fun or interesting, it was kept. This is why not every Gen 1 to 3 Pokemon is in this game. I then looked at later Gen Pokemon on my own and redesigned and added some of the ones I liked. Oh yeah, I guess not every Pokemon in the game is available in this demo. According to my documents, I've implemented 141 Pokemon so far. But some of them are evolutions that are not yet attainable, so the actual number is lower than that. Okay. Why these type chart changes? The original type changes we had planned were based on numbers. We compared the type strengths and weaknesses against each other. Those changes were scrapped since it felt they mostly served to even out all the types, which was boring. The changes that ended up being implemented were solely based on feeling. The bug type has some good niche strengths, but it doesn't feel quite strong enough to be consistently good. At the same time, the fairy type is one of, if not the strongest type in the game. So I wonder if fairy is only good because it's immune to dragon. Like, because if you think about it, I mean, fairy types are good on dragon, dark and fighting, which you already have options for both dark and fighting, and it resists bug, dark, fighting. Bug, dark, and fighting, and the Pokemon that resisted poison, steel, fire, and it's only weak to poison and steel. So I mean, it does have few weaknesses, and those weaknesses are fairly niche and tend to not have good offensive strength. But I wonder if what makes Fairy type really strong is just the fact that it's immune to Dragon. And like Dragon, it hits a lot of things neutrally. So making Bug both resist and be strong against Fairy kills 2 birds with 1 stone. And it's not too far-fetched logic-wise. The Ice type has also been strong offensively but weak defensively. The obvious improvement to the type is then to give it more resistances. This does end up making the type feel more balanced and less of an offensive type, but I felt it was worth it. I don't even have an Ice type. Scylla is one of the best defensive types in the game. It's too good defensively, so I reduced that just a little bit. So my hope that these changes are impactful, make sense, and don't change the way you play too much. However, the demo doesn't contain many Ice or Steel types, so you really shouldn't have noticed much of a difference. Wait, there's Ice types? Can I contribute to the game? If you're honestly wanting to contribute to the project, then from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It actually means a lot, but right now I'm not planning on continuing the project, so I won't be able to accept contributions. I also don't plan on making the code base public as of now, but this could change depending on what happens in the future. Why is the level 60? Oh, you found the level 60 Blastoise. Did you beat it? I think having high-level bosses in the early game areas is a fun design choice and makes players remember to come back later to beat the boss, or it makes them throw themselves at the boss till they beat it to see what it's guarding. If you haven't beaten it yet, I encourage you to try. You can find it somewhere north of Riverhaven. Yeah, they are. Huge thanks to Wiser Pfizer for their implementation that I used for several years. Having Pokemon in the overworld enlivens the world a lot, whether it's followers or as NPCs, so I tried to add Pokemon NPCs here and there. Excuse me. I also tweaked the follower a little bit to allow players to let out or return the Pokemon to the Pokeball at will, which I thought was fun. Fun fact, there's also a hidden mechanic that triggers when a Pokemon with a certain ability, or any Pokemon under certain conditions fall. Ooh. I sure don't. I sure do not. What was hardest when making this? The hardest part was pushing through when things got difficult. Yeah, I get that. I know that sounds kind of general, and that's because it is. For example, the game needed me to write dialogue for every single NPC, every trainer, gym leader, rival, etc. Oh, my daughter's awake. Writing dialogue was fun for the first couple of errors I made. After that, it became a slog. I'm not a writer. I also had several features I wanted in the game, and I had to implement those on my own. Yep, get that. Sometimes quite often, I run into a wall where my code just wasn't working, or I didn't know how to proceed, and the project would go on hiatus for several days, weeks. Yep, I get that. Oh, bless you, baby girl. Coming back to that stuff, focusing up, and actually pushing through was usually the hardest part of making this. Fun fact 3 or 4 of what I consider the skins and magic code were implemented. Oh, bless you. The last couple of months before release. I guess that means the project could have actually been completed much faster, but at the end of the day, I'm just glad to finish it. Were you inspired by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Man, there is so freaking much still. Okay, I played several great ROM hacks, especially the more popular ones, but when making Pokemon Victory, I honestly didn't take much inspiration from other hacks. I think my son is also awake now. I took inspiration from some mechanics in later Pokemon generations and some other game franchises. Otherwise, I just went off what I thought would feel fun to play as a player. What's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite is Mawile, or at least I think it is. I'm really not the type of person that has favorites, but some more of the ones I enjoy are Kingler, Cloyster, Watchor, Breloom, Blaziken, Claydol, Magcargo, Crobat, Raichu, Uniclus. Actually, there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I tell you what. We'll come back, and maybe I'll do like a part 2 of the finale, because mostly my kids are awake and this has been 35 minutes now. So we'll go back, see you around. Thanks for playing. Okay, so yeah, I'll end this off right here, and then I'll come back, finish the dialogue, and battle KFM. and hopefully it's an actual battle. And then I'll give my thoughts on the game. So, if you enjoyed it, if you want to see the part 2, which is literally just going to be talking, there won't be any gameplay, then, come back for it. If you enjoyed it, comment, like, subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the dislike button and leave a comment down below so that I can use that to get better. And I'll see you in the last episode. Bye.